What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Loot Chest on Tasty Loot Gaming. In case you don't know, Loot Chest is a show where we talk about a random topic on our minds, and we have a discussion about it. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
I'm Cody.
And today, the random topic is our favorite weapons or guns in games. We all picked 3, and we're going to go with 2 of them. We have one on reserve in case we pick the same one. But yeah, we're just going to have a conversation about why they're our favorite guns, and yeah, so let's get into that. Okay, so to start this off, my first gun is the railgun from Quake.
Okay.
Now that's all the Quake games, but specifically Quake 3 because that's the one I played the most. I played 1 and 2 plenty, but the reason it is obviously it's your basic sniper rifle, and in nowadays with like 360 no scopes, all that stupid shit. It just kind of takes you back to the original no scope, fucking one hit, fucking kill them, and that's the railgun. It's very simple and it's and what it does, but there's something very gratifying about a game where everyone is running around, jumping, shooting missiles, doing rocket jumps, unloading with machine guns, and then just having a railgun and just fucking aiming, and boom, there's dead, one shot, gone.
Right.
Games nowadays are slower paced, but back then, everyone's launching across things, everyone's jumping, and it's just fucking crazy. I still hear it, the railgun sound and the jibbing.
Jibbing,
yeah. So yeah, any thoughts on that?
One thing I do really actually appreciate about that one is that in a game where it is essentially just controlled chaos, it is probably the epitome of like a control weapon in that game, because everything else is just go nuts. Yeah, I mean, even the rocket launcher, which you shoot once, you just kind of generally aim, and that one you do have to be precise. So yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever play any Quake? No?
Not much.
No?
That was a little before my time.
How old are you?
27.
Motherfucker, I'm 28.
I never played.
Okay, alright, so what is your first one?
My first weapon is the Needler from Halo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that one.
That was
That's weird.
very
I thought
good.
about the fucking Magnum or the pistol. I thought about the fucking assault
Dude, the
rifle.
Needler 2 is ridiculous.
Dirty.
I just know that like in a genre where every gun looks the same and everything kind of just like blends together and stuff, you have essentially an SMG that's very unique looking and has a really neat aesthetic when it actually hits and stuff. And
if you get enough needles in somebody, they're fucked.
and they're fucked.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun in the aspect of like you get to see the person just get tagged up,
Yeah.
you watch them run around a corner, and all of a sudden,
Yep.
Oh, it's awful too when you're the guy with the fucking needles in you.
yeah,
Because you're just getting hit and you're taking small damage and you run around a corner and all of a sudden you're
Fuck,
just
fuck, 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 fuck.
yeah, you're just like, it's gone. And it's especially fucked up in Halo 2 because you could dual wield. So you could be
God, yeah.
shooting people and hitting with the needler, so even if they got away, they'd still take damage. And that's kind of the cool trade-off with that gun,
Yeah.
is at first it's not that dangerous of a gun. You
You
have
hit
to
'em with all the
you have to
needles, though.
commit with those
Yeah.
needles to kill somebody with it. So a guy with a shotgun in your face, you're done. A guy with
Absolutely.
a rifle or sniper rifle, you're fucked. But if you can get those needles in somebody during like a skirmish, and you get them enough in there, it doesn't matter if they fucking kill you, they're gone. Like,
Right.
There's no way to fucking like, let me just get those off.
No, and even the little bit of multiplayer I ever did play in Halo, it didn't matter if I was doing good or bad. I always had fun shooting that weapon, so that's why
Yeah.
I picked it. So
Always sounding cool.
Yeah.
Just-
Yep. Not completely forgot the needler. I saw a like 1-to-1 scale of a needler, and it was like fucking
ridiculous, yeah.
huge. But then I have to remember Master Chief's like fucking 8 feet tall.
Right.
Yeah.
So, no, it's a good pick. It's funny. I already thought about Halo weapons, and I never even thought about that one. So, all right. What's your first gun?
So this one's a little bit different, but I like the air pump gun from Big Doug.
You're gonna have to explain it to me.
Yeah.
Have you never played that? It's
No,
literally just
no,
like
that
a...
was before my time. Remember that?
I do remember that.
What's the fucking Dig Dug
I go
air
back.
pump gun?
So you know what Dig Dug is, though?
yeah.
So the air pump is your main weapon. So you go, you dig down, you shoot the pump into somebody, and then you have to spam the button
Oh,
to blow them up.
Yeah.
And that
Man.
gets kind of chaotic because,
Yeah.
like, if you ever seen like some of the later levels in fucking Dig Dug, it's like the whole map's taken up by enemies.
What a unique pick. That's crazy.
Yeah, I would never have even.
No, I mean,
guessed
that's
that from
awesome.
you.
Dude. Well, because honestly, I mean, obviously I didn't play it when it came out, but
Yeah.
I mean, you know, some of those packs that you come with that was like it was like Bubble Bobble.
Yeah.
I mean, I never played Bubble Bobble when it first came out, but I mean, it's awesome. But that gun is, I don't know, because it's like, you know, takes some skill. You have to be fast on it, and then you got to look out what's going on. It's crazy.
I'm gonna have to go and check it out. Apparently, 'cause I can't even think of
Oh, man.
the game at
It's
all
great.
right now. So
You just fucked up my pick now.
no, you're good.
No, that's good because fucking, that's the big surprise so far.
Yeah.
What was mine? Oh, the railgun. Yeah, mine's boring compared to your guys's. All right.
Go way back.
Dude, I played Descent on fucking PC at Aunt Kathy's.
Yeah, it's on Bob's computer.
Yeah, back when that was crazy. I was
With
like,
the joystick.
it was funny because that was even like, it wasn't even like, oh man, this computer can handle graphics. I was like, this computer can handle a video game.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this has a 3D game on it.
Yeah.
Because back then it was all Sega and shit. Okay, so we're gonna get into second weapons. I went first the last time, and you just went. So let's start with you. What's your second weapon?
The striker crossbow from Rage.
You have to remind me on that one.
Yeah.
It has the
Yup.
instead of it being like most crossbows where it's like the T shape, it's kind of like this weird
Oh, I remember what it looks like.
oblong shape or whatever, and then
It had the different bolts, right?
yeah, and the different bolt heads you'd get for it. So you'd have those mind control, electric, armor piercing, and something else I can't remember. But I remember even just like when I first saw the gun, which is funny because now I'm saying an id weapon as well.
Yeah.
They make really cool looking weapons.
In Epic.
Yeah. So
They made
I
careers
remember
off
when I
of
first saw the
crazy
weapon, I
weapons.
was like, "Holy crap! I want to use that," because it was mounted on the wall at first, and you didn't get to use it.
Yeah.
And you play through the game a little bit, and you finally get your hands on it, and it was silent. It murdered everything.
There was this crazy
was awesome.
surge of crossbows that came out in games for a while. You had that one. You had the one. Wasn't there one in? Oh no, that was a bow. Bows got popular too
Yeah.
in Far Cry, in Tomb Raider.
Mhm.
You had in Black Ops the crossbows coming out, and I always for some reason have an affinity for that. I like just like bolt action or not bolt action, but the fucking lever action rifles.
Yeah.
I love in games, just like I love fucking crossbows in games. I love bows, so that's a pretty good pick. I actually remember liking that gun because it had explosive bolts,
Yeah.
right? Which wrecked.
Also, in a way, kind of reminds me of the. Did you guys ever play the Stranger's Wrath, the Oddworld game?
Oh yeah.
But you had the crossbow, but you had that with those weird.
The weird things in
anyway.
it,
It's
yeah.
really strange.
I actually
Anyway,
never played that game, but I know
That was
exactly
really
what you're talking
weird,
about.
yeah.
I watched videos on it.
Yeah.
But,
But
it just reminds me
no-
of like how different like,
No, that's
the
fine.
ammo is or whatever.
Yeah.
It was kind of a toss up between that or
I'd say we
the,
can.
the boomerangs in that game because I thought,
Mm.
but that wasn't
yeah.
really a gun, so I went with the crossbow.
That's projectile. That would work.
So
Well, we'll save that for another talk. All right. What is your second one?
Actually, two. I don't know if it's. It's just it's iconic.
Mm-hmm.
And the dual pistols in Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider.
Really?
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of the ballers in fucking Agent 47 or
Yeah, exactly.
Just fucking.
Just because anytime I ever think of like me playing that game, I never use any other weapon other than because I remember you
Yeah.
just being able to shoot and like do like
Do fucking
360
cartwheels and shit?
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's just like
I do have anytime you think of Tomb Raider, I do think of
Yeah.
dual
Absolutely.
pistols.
Yeah.
I remember in like the third one running off like a fucking MP5 or a shotgun, but it always came back down to those pistols. I remember dodging bears and fucking doing backflips while shooting and shit. There was that one reboot of Tomb Raider that came out before the newest reboot. It was actually kind of fun, but still had that lock-on system that the old
the
Tomb Raiders
Guardian
had.
of the Light thing.
It was
not
before that.
Oh, okay.
It was an actual like well, they're all 3D, but like it's hard to explain. I think it was just called Tomb Raider. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure
It was
I know what
after
you're talking
Angel of
about.
Darkness.
Yeah.
We'll
Which
put
is
an
weird.
annotation up here.
Yeah, yeah, once we figure it out. But yeah, that's a really interesting one too because fucking there is nothing really special about those guns, but they are completely iconic. And it makes sense because yeah, when I think of Tomb Raider, I think of fucking Lara Croft. I think of old Tomb Raider, big tits, and I remember fucking
Every time she hit a wall.
yeah,
You're nice. And the pistols.
and she fucking had that weird fucking wide.
That was actually
watch
kind of
thing.
disappointing in the newer games too that they didn't do that. I mean, I know that's what everybody kind of wanted was like that. I know they're trying to push forward, but they couldn't even do Will in that game. It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, you just had one gun.
Huh?
Maybe they do it in
I
the
didn't
next
think
game.
about
I haven't
that.
played the next game, but
Yeah, you won't for a year.
yeah.
Unless you get an Xbox One. Spend that $300 to get that Tomb Raider game. No, it's a good one. But just like my railgun one, that's, it's not the best gun in the world, but it's definitely iconic.
Yeah.
My second gun is the Amprex from Warframe.
Kind of thought you were gonna go there.
I fucking love that gun. It's one of my favorite guns I've ever fucking used in a game. It's literally just it's a gun that shoots electricity, and when it hits one dude, it does 100% damage, and then it arcs to everyone around him, doing 25% damage. And if you mod that thing correctly, you just walk in a room and normally I'm not the guy who likes a weapon just kills everything, but there's something super fucking satisfying about just going and people are just fucking frying everywhere. It's better than a flamethrower.
Mm-hmm.
And honorable mention, the flamethrower from Return to Castle Wolfenstein. That's old school, but I loved that fucking gun. It's probably shitty now, but like it was the most liquid flamethrower I've ever seen.
I
in a
was gonna
game.
say flamethrowers didn't look like that until that game came
It
out.
still didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, only recently I saw a flamethrower in the new Call of Duty. That made me think about it. That's the one that's finally fucking dethroned the fucking Return to Castle Wolfenstein. The flamethrower
weird.
is Black Ops 3 with the purifier. But anyway, Amprex is fucking awesome. They said you couldn't fucking build a good one. I did it. People watching on my stream, they're like, "Hey man, what's your build?" I showed them. It was that good.
No, I stole it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really weird to think that's one of my favorite guns in gaming. I fucking love that thing. Warframe's full of fucking great
I
guns.
say
though.
my third gun was from Warframe. So
Well, we'll discuss that.
Yeah.
So keep that secret. But yeah, that's our second guns. Let's get into our. I know we said two, but we have some honorable mentions, so we'll hop into. Oh no, another honorable mention, real quick. The Tempest from Black Ops 3, because we're talking about electricity, is a gun that you shoot people and they get shocked in one place, and if you get near them, it arcs to another guy and
Yeah,
kills
that's
them.
pretty cool.
It's a really neat idea. I would love to see that in a game, almost single player, so you could just feel OP with that.
right.
Because in multiplayer, it pisses me off when I get killed with it. So, but when you use it, it's awesome. But yeah, let's get into our third guns. Okay, so I told both of them to pick a third gun just in case we picked the same weapons. Me and Chevy were able to come up with some. If Cody comes up with one, we'll talk about it. If not, whatever. Fuck it. He already picked two good ones. So I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. I'm actually picking this one mostly just because it is one of the weapons I've used most in a game ever, and that'll be the Tiburon from Warframe.
Okay.
There's nothing particularly special about it. It's just a 3-round burst rifle.
Oh, it's the 3-round burst one. I thought it was, for some reason, semi-automatic.
3-round burst with multi-shot. You get 6 shots out of it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, just I've tried a lot of weapons in the game. A lot of them are fun, but I always end up going right back to that gun constantly.
Yeah, it's kind of the defining gun for you. Whenever I think of you using guns, I'm sure the Amprex is the gun you think of when you think of me playing
Yeah.
the game.
Well, it's just it's what word do I want to use? My comfort zone. Pause this.
Yes, cut.
I got one.
Good.
It's topic. What?
So yeah, anytime I think of a weapon though that I use on a regular basis, and it's
Yeah.
kind of a comfort spot for me, it's the Tiburon from Warframe.
Definitely.
I don't know. I even like its look is super simple. It's a very long gun, but right at the end you got these two blades that kind of just poke down, and that's about it. This doesn't have a lot of flashiness to it, but I don't know.
Yeah, no. I don't have a whole experience with it. I've used it a couple times when I played your character. Yeah, it makes sense. That's kind of like me picking the Amprex, though. Like I said earlier, I mean that Warframe has so many good fucking weapons, and it's stupid. There's so many good ideas in that game. So, yeah, it's a good pick. I don't think you really know a whole lot about that gun.
No.
All right. Well, we'll move on to my third gun, which is the top gun on my list. This is the best one. It is I think it's called the HV Penetrator, which is the nail gun from f.e.a.r. Okay, first off, I love f.e.a.r. f.e.a.r is one of the best FPSs that's ever been made, ever. Has the best AI system in a fucking FPS. And great fucking ragdoll. Complemented with great guns to really show that off. So you have the fucking HV Penetrator, which is a nail gun. Shoots these spikes, big metal spikes. Shoot a dude in the fucking head, they'll actually do a backflip or fly into a wall and shit, get nailed to it. Shoot a dude in the hand, it'll pull his hand back and pull him back by his arm. Shoot a guy in the leg and it'll make him do a fucking like front flip face first into the ground. It's just super fucking satisfying. It's one of the funnest guns to shoot in the game I can think of. And outside the shotgun in that game, which was a runner-up. That gun almost made it too, but it's a shotgun.
Yeah.
But there's something satisfying about fucking shooting a dude and lifting him off the ground.
Well, it's funny because actually, to go to the shotgun real quick, when I was looking up just random weapons from games to get an idea of a list for myself, I actually saw the shotgun from f.e.a.r.
It wasn't f.e.a.r. 2.
On quite a few lists. So
Yeah, I saw on list 2, it was like the shotgun, f.e.a.r. I was like, yep. And the HV penetrators on a couple of them too. That game just had really good weapons. And those weapons really, with such great fucking ragdoll that game had, those guns were just there to just show it off.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Out of all the nail guns in games, that's my favorite. I love in any game where you're shooting any kind of nail or something like that and it sticks people to walls, but...
When I was going to use the example of the bolt orb.
Absolutely.
Warframe, yeah.
Absolutely. Warframe again. Great weapons. But yeah, and were you able to think of anything?
I did.
All right.
And this is a newer one too, and it's kind of weird, but originally I was thinking of the blunderbuss from Bloodborne, but also in any of the pistols or weapons.
I never think of projectile weapons in those
Right.
games.
Well, yeah,
of course, it's
and that's
Bloodborne.
why I thought it was kind of weird because it's like more of like a
Defense.
defense.
Yeah.
But also I always use it because it's just as much as an attack because you use it to parry.
There's a really good satisfying feeling when someone goes to swing and go fucking boom,
Boom,
and
and
fucking
then-
hit them back. Yeah, and then you just
Oh, it's fucking
slice
awesome.
them up. Yeah.
So
That
the
was a really
blunderbuss
cool
was awesome
addition.
just because it's just so like it looks cool.
Hits multiple people.
Oh yeah, it's freaking it's legit.
Crowd
I
control.
mean, you're not just running around just shooting that
Yeah.
shit and stuff, but I mean it's nice. I just like that though. It's very cool.
No, it's a good one.
Yeah. I have actually I do have an honorable mention, and it's only because I saw it on pretty much every list, and it's a cool effect of the gun, though I don't think it looks cool anymore. Was the cerebral bore from Turok 2.
People are so obsessed with the gun, I will never understand.
I don't think you see that in a lot of games though, where you have a weapon that essentially just puts a bolt in someone's head and then.
No, it's super creative and for a classic, or like iconic weapon, absolutely. Just like the briefcase gun in Perfect Dark, but I just remember shooting it and just like killed people. So I was like, always bored. Like, and back in the day, that was great because we hadn't seen guns like that. But now in retrospect, it's hard for me to see value in it. But it was definitely a creative weapon. Now I'd almost want to see that in a new light nowadays.
Right.
Maybe some kind of like more intuitive system of. If you shot someone in the body with it, it would like just do something. But if you actually got a headshot, it would just fucking drill into their head. And
You could put that
be
in a game
more
like
violent.
Killing Floor though.
Oh,
and
definitely.
wherever it popped,
So many guns from
You
Killing Floor must be on my
lose
list.
a part of the body. Then
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. It's a really cool idea. I always hear so much about it. I think the idea is really cool. Of
Right.
course, I'm not trying to talk shit about it, but
Well, like I said,
just
I was mostly bringing it up because it is very often brought up.
Oh no,
so-
it's one of the most popular guns of all
Yeah.
time. That's crazy. But yeah, did any of these guns make your guys' list? Let us know in the comments below. What guns are your favorites out of games? Any projectiles really outside of anything you would throw? Let us know. I'm curious. There's so many fucking guns in games. It's hard. I almost brought up the taser from Siphon Filter just because I loved hitting people with the taser, just frying them until they lit on fire. There's something really weird and sadistic in my child mind of playing that and going fucking fry. But yeah, let us know in the comments below. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching Loot Chest on Tasty Loot Gaming. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
I'm Cody.
And check us out on Tumblr, Twitter, Tasty Loot Gaming. Check us out on Twitch, Sleep Division, all one word. And have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you Tuesday for Tasty Tuesday. Take it easy.